Hello folks, and welcome back to the island of Rocketry and other such menaces. We currently have our base set to a general alert. I'm going to squelch the alarm though, just to get rid of some of the noise. The reason for that is because if I actually just simply take it off the general alert, this guard might figure he should take his gun back to the armory, rather than finishing the interrogation of John Steele. Although frankly I don't think he's asking any questions, so perhaps calling it an interrogation is a little bit disingenuous of me. And here we have our newly installed piranha plant trap, or piranha plant, my bad, piranha pitfall trap. Out into the world. We are currently working on infiltrating and coercing Smash. And with that in mind, I think we only have 2 places left that needs diplomats. We need one in Soviet and one in Bangalore. So this guy gets to go to Bangalore for some pleasant holidays. Meanwhile, the Soviet cabinet let's see how this trap works then. Well, thank you, Mr. Valet. Your efforts are highly appreciated. My base is on fire. Oh, it must be the ninja. And so it is. Well, I guess he's making himself at home, so you might get the idea that he's part of the staff. I'm going to send in a diplomat and the assorted protection team. Have someone capture John Steele, and then I am going to try out my new theory for keeping the cells safe. I'm going to create a time clock in here and set it to maintain a certain level of staffing so that there's a first response team for any escapes. Hopefully this is a good idea. No guarantee it is, however. For heaven's sake, man, have some decency.
With all the news from Latin America. An interesting bit of political news here. The leader of Uruguay recently recruited a complete stranger to serve as his representative on the Smash concert, and some political rivals are claiming that this surprise appointment was the prize for the Uruguayan leader losing at poker. Do you think I could become the first lady if I beat him at Snap?
Oh dearie me. She was tremendously unamused by the trap going off. Matron, could you sort her out, please? Excellent. I'm going to disengage that for a little bit, since there are a lot of body bags in there draining people's attention. And if their attention is being drained, then there's a high risk of triggering the trap and causing an unwanted massacre. I think it's fine now, however. Well, we'll have these folks plotting in the Indian subcontinent, and hopefully we'll be able to do the diplomat mission. Till that point, though, let's see, 5 guards, 4 mercenaries, oh, no, 10 valets, and 3 guards. How many valets do I have requested? That seems about fair enough. We'll get ourselves a small surplus of valets in order to make sure that any fires can still be dealt with.
Intruder tagged for psychological weakening. Warning, hostile presence detected in base.
And here we have a couple of saboteurs. Not particularly into having them around either. Are we discovering anything new? No. 8 spin doctors required to grab the priceless model. Well... Ah! Oh, good lord, this is almost too sinister. 2 valets. One technician and 1 guard. We have just found out that a large consignment of tea leaves bound for Great Britain is being held up just offshore due to an outbreak of bloody flux. On its own, this information isn't of much use. However, we have found out that this particular shipment had been purchased by Sabre Logistics Division. The whole world knows how much stock the British hold in their tea drinking. We should not pass up this opportunity to scuttle the batch and leave the operatives at Sabre without their regular morning brew. Terrible. Makes me want to have a sip of my own tea just to feel better about myself. Good tea. That said, can't have those damnable Sabre operatives getting their tea in the morning. How would that look? It seems like we're starting to find ourselves with a little bit of an issue due to the entryway traps locking down our forces. I think it's time to switch it off a little bit for the time being to let it clear out. We are making some fairly good income though, and let's get ourselves that seat on the Sabre Council. Soon we are going to have some pretty good influence over the world powers. That's what you get when you hurry. We do have a no running in the corridors rule, but it's so rarely respected. For fairly shoddy reason, I might add. Although the Piranha Trap seems to have done its thing.
Intruder tagged for termination.
And Jubei is just cheering on.
Kill tag.
We'll have to have this guy suppressed as well. Ah, that's not good. Some Saber Justice presence has taken an issue with our activities, but it will be fine. We will send someone in to deal with the Hammer Council as well. Hammer should be significantly more receptive to this type of activity. Huh? Good lord. Ah, I see, he didn't quite get that he was supposed to fall. Well,
Intruder tagged for termination.
actually we can just have him captured.
Intruder tagged for capture.
It seems like my original idea to keep some people loitering in the
Object
armory was a good idea. That way, if someone is to escape, they can get safely recaptured and brought back inside. What I would like to know, however, is if John Steele is still on the island, which I believe he might be. Well, somewhere, perhaps. Who's this? Just some random Saber fellow. Oh good, he is returning to his HQ. And soon we will have that seat on the Saber Council. Brilliant. Things are actually looking up for us now after the
warning. High security door breach.
previous crisis.
Hello friends, this is Abdul in Bangalore. I didn't want to be here today, but once elephant gets going, it is rather hard to stop. Bad elephant. Local news here is dominated by the recent regional elections that were won by a ranked outsider, who only entered the race a week ago. If all players ruled out, the mysterious victor will be entitled to a seat on the Saber ruling council.
Well, hopefully they'll manage to rule out foul play then, because there was none of that involved whatsoever.
Security door bypassed.
Security door bypassed. Yes, yes. Alright, I wanted to replace this with a piranha tank trap,
Object purchase order confirmed.
so that it's lethal in both directions.
Hello Delhi.
Ah,
This
wonderful.
is Abdul's eye in the sky, reporting on traffic from the top of an elephant. From up here, I can see a tailback ahead caused by a sacred cow in the road. There is also a tailback behind me caused by stress by my elephant. Moving on to news from the subcontinent, the evil mastermind has struck again, despite the best efforts of Sable's colonial forces.
I think we'll be able to have a little bit of a better security going on in our prison area, since the people stationed there can respond immediately in case of any issues. I suppose the one problem is that there is no interrogation order being queued up, however. What if I reduce the priority a bit? Will someone get assigned then? Oh. Alright, the mission was completed. You keep to hide. We can't have Katerina Frostunova putting a stop to our effort at this time. It's wouldn't do. Rick Young seems to have had an encounter with the plant, is my guess. Well, so far we are actually looking pretty good for evil antics. Generating a fair bit of income. We are rapidly progressing with our mission to put infiltrators in places. And they've gotten rid of that table, so now I can replace it with a Brainiac machine. A little bit of a lower capacity, but it's much faster at regenerating minion smarts. So here we have a martial artist who has passed out from exhaustion, but I think he will be fine. Valet can take him over to the barracks. Create a small little corner shop, perhaps.
Room construction underway. Room construction on
Yes,
hold.
just like that. With
New room build order confirmed.
an examination chair and a time clock,
Purchase order confirmed.
so that injured people will be able to get treatments for their ailments over here as well.
Object has been ordered.
Rifle and handgun cabinets for cabinets. Can we proceed? Not yet. I'm sure she'll leave eventually. Until then, 10 valets and 3 guards. Do we have any valets? No. We'll just have to wait for the minion training to proceed. Is there any valet training currently ongoing? Just the one.
Kill tag issued. Warning, an object is being stolen by an intruder. Warning, hostile presence detected in
This
base.
door is now on lockdown. Nobody may enter or exit before this guy is dead. The reason I set it to lockdown is so that no minions will open the door for the burglar. And now we can open that door again. Excellent. I have a couple of burglars loitering around. They'll likely get taken out by the flame traps as they move along. Oh yes. Bad times for everybody involved. No. Why would you get out of hiding before the lady had left? Oh, the humanity. We are facing a little bit of a crisis of power capacity as well, but yeah, we have room to expand.
Object purchase order confirmed.
But it seems like... Oh really?
Intruder tagged for psychological weakening.
I can't believe it. He's returned already. And she is still camped out near the capital where we want to get our infiltrator in. Oh, John Steele. You truly are the complete worst. Okay, no. That's illegal. Don't do the base mayhem. How I hate it.
It's bar at the max.
Tag issued.
We can research some things. Laser, computer, and I don't know, greenhouse and computer. Oh dear. I must admit, I rather quite like the ability that Lord Kane has for purposes of interrupting super agent nonsense. In this case, stopping John Steele from doing his base mayhem ability, which is frankly just a chore to deal with. Blackheart, you should know better than this. You truly should. Well, we'll have John Steele escorted back into the base, and hopefully... Excellent. So now the time has come to get ourselves a seat on the Hammer Council. Finally, we'll need to perform a buyout of DeLager's diamond mining. We'll prepare for this mission right away. 4 mercenaries, 5 guards, 2 martial artists, 2 quantum physicists, and the matron, also Colonel Blackheart. We need a fairly sizable group of people to perform this mission. It might seem like a low-risk mission, but this one is pretty special, all things considered. Now, how is work going on delivering the power plant? It's being carried in as we speak. Wonderful. Now that John Steele is being escorted into the cell, and soon I will have to order the interrogation. Minutes.
Prisoner interrogation order confirmed. Awaiting interrogation.
I'm sure the effects of this are going to be tremendous. Right, well... Seems like they've gathered some quite high heat for some reason. We'll just have the butcher sort them out. It's no skin off our back. Oh. Alright. Jubei.
I use some very special move.
Oh dearie me. Well, John Steele continues to be a misery, but we've recaptured him. It's all good. And our control room has lost staffing as a result of the couple of general alerts we were experiencing. Alright there, Jubei. Bloody thieves. Makes you want to put a door on your room. And how is the minions we're shipping out doing? I think they're departing just now. Perhaps? Oh yes. Time to start stealing things. It's a very brief mission, but...
Good evening, and welcome to the Southern African Nightly News Bulletin. Today's headline is the hostile takeover of the largest diamond corporation by an undisclosed company. The previous owners are mysteriously unavailable, and new owners decline to comment. Insider sources suggest that Villagers will no longer produce jewelry diamonds, instead diverting all its production for internal industrial usage.
Ah, there we go. We have successfully bought out the South African diamond mining company, and we are going to use them in order to...
This is a glorious day for communism. The Premier has announced the names of the new delegates who will be admitted to the Hammer Council immediately. Many revered Soviet figures have been honored with the role, but one unfamiliar figure initially caused some concern. We have performed a full background check with the Hammer Records Department in Yugoslavia, however, and are satisfied that this man is a true Soviet hero.
Excellent. Damned damsel trap. Ah, we can construct a part of the rocket. Let's construct stage 1. Our rocket is going to be constructed entirely out of diamonds. Truly, it is going to be the single most bling rocket imaginable. Well, we are losing out on a lot of notoriety, so I think we're going to stop that one. Then we're going to proceed over to hammer with this group. It needed 5 guards, so I'll send in. People do we actually have? 3. And also Colonel Blackheart can go there. Next up we needed a couple of quantum physicists. Now then, how is the rocket construction going? I'm not sure who's doing it. Well, we shall see.
Warning, high security door breached.
High security door breached, alright. As a mean crowd.
Weekend tag issued.
And we have Katerina Frostonova, who is going to be a bit of a bother. I think we are reaching a point in time where freak production is going to be prudent and necessary. Low loyalty.
Security door bypass.
Good grief. And John Steele has been put back into the
Awaiting intelligence
cell.
device selection.
The interrogation will be carried out soon enough. Hopefully. Do we have two guards? Ah, there they come.
Mission underway.
Let's go get some oil. Yes, rocket fuel. Very good.
Commencing mission.
Greeting, comrades. This is an official broadcast. The Premier sends his commendation to those of you who turned out to witness the rocket launch yesterday. Regretfully, the launch
Oh,
could
Christ.
not go ahead because the weekly supply of rocket fuel was not delivered on time. The Soviet Space Agency's official suppliers insist that the shipment was processed on time and promise to discover where the fuel actually went.
Commencing mission.
Oh dearie me. This is going to end terribly, especially if John Steele is still around. Although maybe, just maybe, the global chaos we caused is going to do good things for us.
Mission underway.
Construct another part of the rocket. Yes, we can construct stage 2. Freaks are going the wrong way. New henchman available. Okay, Butcher needs to go here and use the facade of normality, while Lord Kane must use psychic terror. Ah, good. The Russians are now fighting the Saber forces. Excellent.
I'm afraid.
Well, is anybody going to put that out?
Commencing mission.
And we can get ourselves a new henchman. This time, we're going to get ourselves Montezuma. Ah yes, and the Saber forces are returning to their HQ. Tremendous. Seems like we've driven them off for the time being.
Mission underway.
Just disable that trap for now.
Intruder tagged for termination.
And we'll have this guy beaten into a bloody pulp. Because we can't have him coming to in the base. That would just be ridiculous.
Commencing mission.
Yes. Yeah.
Detected on security network.
Now the interrogation of John Steele can commence. Very buff individual. Seems like we did take some losses, but nothing we cannot replace. And we'll construct stage 3 of the rocket. Very, very good. We are completing the rocket part acquisition mission with quite some gusto. And so we will recruit Montezuma to our cause. A menacing voodoo expert.
Hola, Cuba. This is an official broadcast with news of the first enemy of Cuba and El Presidente. Viva el Presidente! Papa Jambalaya, the Haitian voodoo priest, has been a guest of honor at the presidential palace, where he has been helping El Presidente cast hexes on his enemies. Jambalaya has just insulted us all by turning his back on Cuba and deciding to defect to the evil organization.
Tremendous. Ah, here he is.
Mission underway.
You don't look like you. Yes, I.
Montezuma is an excellent henchman, in particular because of his voodoo mind fog, which causes causes enemy agents to lose all heat and promptly leave the island. And we'll order the construction of stage 4 of the rocket, and we only need very few. Should you really be carrying that? Yes, we are going to need very few more rocket parts. Perhaps we might even be able to pull it off with the forces we have right now. Seems like Jubei may be needed here.
Par at the Mac. I use some Venice Mesomu.
Very well done, Jubei. Good show. John Steele is still hanging out. Alright. These two mercenaries, the martial artist and Colonel Blackheart, are still doing the theft. And here we can see the little rocket stages appearing in the launch area.
Mission underway.
I've lost count of how many times that mission has commenced, but now look at the amount of resources we have. We should be able to construct the nose cone soon enough. I think Lord Kane and Montezuma can take care of that force. And there we go, now we can construct the nose cone. And depart. Some big losses. The entire team got taken out, but it's all going to be worth it in the end. Put Katarina Frostmova in the bio tanks. She is less of a threat than John Steele. Oh.
Is that an order?
Voodoo, we all do, man.
Get ready.
So we'll send in Lord Kane to terrify the Saber veterans.
My path is chosen.
Were you going to get underway with that, Lord Kane? Right, I presume not. Well done. What a mess. And we still didn't quite... Ah, there we go. Centrifuge and AI supercomputer. Very well. Please proceed with the butchering. Things are looking kind of grim at the moment, it seems. Well, I mean, not really. Ah, there we go. The other stages of the rocket are all sorted out. It's just the nose cone left. I'll connect this back up just to make sure that the invaders suffer the ill effects. I see we're playing this game again.
Red bar Adam. I use some many special.
Well, it was a fine attempt. It seems like the valet didn't decide to put out the interrogation chair. Well, this one will. Really, I'm not sure what to think about all of this, to be honest. That being said, if we look at our missions, we have well, we only need to have the nose cone constructed, which people are doing right now, I believe. fairly close to waking up. I'm going to want Jube in there.
Like the wind.
And the butcher is out. Our final mission then is to send in...
Right you are.
Is it?
Me don't look like you,
Bow down before Lord K.
man. You do. Good. You do.
I live to serve.
Let's see if Montezuma is sufficient to take him out. Excellent. That's a lot of experience. We have some objectives that we need to do, but we've gone over time by just a little bit. So next time we prepare for Doomsday. We are going to watch these soldiers get themselves killed by our delightful fire trap. But all of that for next time. Thank you very much for watching. Do take care.